Hi, Becky here, talking to you about our nonfiction books. So, Usborne really hangs our hat on our nonfiction. They are renowned around the world for the informative books that they produce. And we start as young as toddlers. Here's the Big Book of Colors. This is a wonderful new book teaching about colors, starting with primary and secondary colors. Here's a color wheel. Kids can have fun spinning, looking through all different types of colors. What I love is that it's not just blue is a color, but look at all these shades of blue that we see in nature, all the shades of green. I just absolutely love this book. And here's my favorite page. This is a translucent page here. And let's just look at this vase. On the blue background it's purple. Over here on the white background it's pink. Look at all that you can teach your child about colors. My very first series is great for toddlers and preschoolers as well. The newest one is Space, but it's colorful illustrations, but text is all designed to be taken in small chunks and small sizes for your child. We have a Castles book in that series too. It's phenomenal. Here's one of my son's favorite series, the Pocket Books. These are a great price at $4.99. We use these and talk about conservation because it has, if it's least concern or if it's an endangered species or critically endangered, but here we have birds, all these different types of birds. You can use this if you're a homeschooler for talking about the different classes and families of animals. We have birds, insects, reptiles, and mammals at the moment. This is our beginner reader series. These books are just wonderful. We have about 40 or 45 different books in the series on various different topics, from firefighters to weather. These actually have real-life photos, plus illustrations, chunked text, which is phenomenal. These are perfect for your child just having learned to read or for younger kids. These are also, as many of our books, they are internet linked with websites to visit. If you see an IR or an IL, that refers to internet linked or internet referencing. So that's where you'll have further things to learn on the internet already right there on safe websites. 100 Things to Know About Science is a phenomenal new book. Bright illustrations. Every topic is numbered, so there's 100 different things to learn about. It is just so informative. There's so many things I've learned from this book. And it is also internet linked and referenced. Special Forces. This is part of our Discovery Adventure series. Very popular with boys, especially when you get your reluctant readers. The reason being because this is kind of, great graphics, great illustrations. It's internet referenced. And then there's some things that are kind of a little bit of a graphic novel type, as we see here. So it's a very, very popular series. We even have deadly animals. We have warships. Now let's look at some of our homework helpers. We have a series of illustrated dictionaries. We have Illustrated Thesaurus coming out soon. I can't wait for that one. But here's our first. We have first elementary and then just illustrated science dictionary. We also have these for math. Here's the first, designed for your younger children. My son's preschool uses these. They say geared for 6 and up though, but so many topics to learn about, and also units of length, so many things to learn about science. Here's an example of our illustrated dictionary of math, so one of our illustrated dictionaries for older children. So these are great homework helpers. Especially I plan to use this one helping my kids with math when they get older. And the last, before I move on, I want to share this other great book, Gardening for Beginners. This is, and you would think we wouldn't be showing this in fall, but there's even some ideas for planting gardens in your house, bulbs in a jar for winter. So this is excellent for an activity book, especially even some this winter and then next spring. And the final thing I want to talk to you about is our encyclopedias. This, the Children's Encyclopedia New Edition, is something I think every home should have. I think these are excellent for school reports because you started a book, always start with a book. You know, here's seashore life. You know, everything that we can learn about the seashore life here. And then this book happens to be QR code linked. You can scan the code for Seashore Life in a tide pool, but then you can also go to usborne.com/quicklinks for additional links on that topic. And here we have science. My son, we just love to open it up and see where we find and learn about so many things. This is a great encyclopedia and great source for school projects and things to start with. So there you go. Now, what internet linked or nonfiction book are you most excited about?